Back for the morning huddle. Getting ready for the weekend. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on the Cyber Group room, welcome back. Guess what? You know what? Don't forget, I don't know if you guys heard it, it's spring ahead this weekend. All right, so you're gonna have to lose, lose an hour of sleep right there. So everybody look forward to that. But let me tell you, what a crappy morning so far. I've been looking at a couple of stocks right now. I mean, I know you guys are looking at some things that are moving. I'm not really seeing that much going on. But remember, when we did phase 3 last week, for some of you that are students, we had a phenomenal afternoon Fridays. Friday afternoons are pretty good. I'm not always a big fan on Friday mornings, okay? And it really stinks when you're like down and you try to make that money back and you got to get back to break even. But other than that, just be very, very careful on a Friday morning. Like I said, I'm looking around. I mean, I'm getting a lot of greens on my watch list, but there's nothing up like huge. I mean, like, they're up, but they're nothing crazy, market was up about 250 points. Oil is flat right now. We're still waiting for, hopefully they're still trying to figure out what they're going to do about where they're getting this oil from. Now they're not going to get it from Russia and stuff. So, you saw what's happened with Bitcoin. We had a big rally the day before, then we had a crash yesterday. It's flat. So but it really is a very good day traders type of a market. Great volatility, all that good stuff. Now, let's talk about what happened yesterday, because there was really one out of all the stocks. There was just one that was just absolutely phenomenal. And I want to bring that one up. I know a lot of you guys did really well on it. And what was so nice about this stock right here, I want to bring it up, AGRI. This really was the biggest winner. So this stock started right around 9:30. It was on the morning watch list, which you all know. Wasn't really starting to pick momentum. I kind of like it. I was talking about this. I'm like, remember yesterday? And if you missed the video, because it is recorded, you can go back on our YouTube channel. I said, you know what? What is it? Growing stocks are starting to move right now. I could see that actually happening. And you know what? It took until about 10 o'clock until we started realizing we found the stock made a really nice move. And what a nice pop, $2 to about $2.80. Now, you could have been done right then and there. Now, granted, it ran all the way to $5, but that's another story. Some of you are not early birds, to wake up in the morning. And there's always a phrase I always say, early bird gets the money. You know what I mean? So, it's not really the other phrase of saying early bird gets the worm. I say early bird gets the money. But if you came a little bit late, let's say you came at 11 and you saw it, listen, this is what we teach you. Iceberg orders, Fausto flags, everything, consolidation. And sure enough, even then went from 340 and had this huge pop, even up to 11:30, up to 12 o'clock, up to $5. And then obviously everybody should have been out of this stock by right around here when it made this big little retrace. You could see it starting to do a triple top, and obviously didn't break it. And then boom, thing came right back down to $3. But everybody should have got a piece of it, and should at least got out right between around 440 and 460, maybe 420. But that was a really nice move. That was hands down. You know what was so nice about it too? It was such an easy move. It was just a nice, steady, great levels, price levels, level one stock. So, that was a really nice day trader stock. Now, some of you, I'm getting people that are asking me, in the room, what does the company do? I don't care, and you shouldn't care either, other than the stock literally went up over 150%. A couple other ones was also nice. NEO was such an awesome short yesterday. I mean, that thing just kept tanking, kept going down and down and down. You could see it just kept trending down lower, lower. That was a great short yesterday. You could see it right here. Went from 1930 all the way. And it got a little bit of a bounce right here around 10 o'clock, but that didn't last too long. You see, you got a double top right here and just literally came down to 1720. There was some huge iceberg orders on the stock on the bid, and they were getting filled. So remember, we talk about level 4. Very, very important. I know a lot of you guys are starting to watch some of the videos on YouTube. I don't know. I did a couple of, some of you have Thinkorswim accounts. I did a couple of videos. I'm going to do more of those, get that up and running. But there's always something out there. My phone's like ringing off the hook. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I just got a brand new iPhone, and all these settings kicked in, and all of a sudden, like, I can't shut it off. I'm not that technical challenged yet, but sometimes I feel it. A couple other stocks that moved also. The BEKE, that was another stock, had a nice little resistance levels around 1250 and came right back down. That was a pretty nice little short, got a couple of bounces, and that pretty much does it after that. Now, what's going on this morning? Listen, I went through the watch list. I did not see that much. I know some of us were looking at this stock right here, CLSD, this in pre-market. It's up about 37%. Got a really nice spread, nice tier sizes, really good volume. Over 1.8 million shares already traded, in pre-market. But she's not moving that much. I mean, listen, the past hour, she went from like 68 cents to about, 87 cents. Now, 20 cents is a lot, had this really big move in after hours yesterday. So, we're going to need that because that will give us a little sense of direction where the next resistance levels. Remember what I always tell you. You cannot have everyone's always taught support and resistance. You cannot have a resistance levels without those sellers. So no matter if you're working off support and resistance levels, and that's how you were trained, let me tell you, you're wasting your time. Okay, it's non-existent until you have those sellers. So you want to make sure they're out there. Second biggest gainer right here, LBPS. This is the biggest second percentage gainer. Look at it. It really doesn't look that pretty. Not really that much. Third percentage gainer. Fourth percentage. This one I might consider because it got completely destroyed. It was a $50 stock. Went all the way down to about 70 cents. Yeah, you want to hold overnight positions? Knock yourself out. That didn't work too well for whoever was out there and talking about it. But this stock just got decimated, got destroyed. But you know what? Maybe it's one of the first days up. We'll put it on the watch list. This stock is moving pretty nice. Looks like she just started making a little bit of a move. She did, wouldn't she make its move around the 840 move? Pretty volatile, it looks like. You could see the volume is really starting to pick up right now. Look at that. Wow, a lot of volume picking up on this stock. This stock I'll probably put on the top of the list. Remember, we need volatility. Without volatility, you can't trade. I'm just seeing sometimes some new stuff just popped up. Hogan, nice little level 1 stock. Not up a lot. 61,000 shares is not that bad in pre-market. We got to go back and check the orders. So, what is this stock right here? Surf? Never traded before. I knew I would have traded that stock. You could remember the name Surf. I don't think I ever traded Surf before. And believe me, I traded tens of thousands of different stocks. And I traded some stocks, hundreds of times because of their volatility. DocuSign, wow, this thing is getting crushed. Wow, it must have came out with some really bad earnings yesterday, DocuSign. Wow, that's a $300 stock all the way down to 75. Ouch. What does the long-term effect look on that stock? You know what? It's still got support levels. I mean, back in 19, it was 43 bucks. Wow. CEOs are probably not too happy about that stock. Anyway, it's a little expensive. We might put this on the B list in a way of, could be a nice little short. I like DocuSign too. I think we even use it here at Cybertrade University. I know a lot of people use it. A hell of a lot better, than trying to chase somebody down with the fax machine and doing the signatures on it. Really cool feature. There's a new, this stock coming back down. Really a lot of volume on it. It was at $3, already back down to $1.70, a big downtrend. This I'll put on the B list. I like the price. I don't like the volatility. New IPO, probably stay away from that one. Cheap little stock, dollar stock. Saw a big downtrend. I'm gonna probably pass on that. I always like to stay with stocks at least over $1. I don't think I ever traded this stock too. Genie? I don't think we ever traded this one. I don't like the spottiness in the pre-market. That's about it. The stock is obviously taking a hit. That pretty much does it. We got somebody on YouTube says, Fausto, check AT&T. We rarely trade AT&T, but you know what? It did have some nice little pop right now. It obviously just moved right now. You could see it. It's number 7 on the biggest volume leaders. We traded AT&T. You got to be careful. The stock does move a little quickly. AT&T. It does have a little bit of volatility on it, but it looks like it's doing pretty well. The thing you got to look at is right here. The stock is obviously testing resistance levels. Okay, so if you go to our level 4 and you see where the big iceberg orders, you could probably see as a big resistance levels right there. If it can get past this resistance around the 29, 23, yeah, 23. It looks like it's trying to break it. $24. If it gets past that, then you can see the stock going a little bit higher. But so far, it looks pretty good. I just don't like it. It's more of a category 3. So depending on what level trader you are, we always gauge stocks on the volatility of the stock. I got a great list of stocks that are breaking out. Yeah, throw them in there. We'll check them out. Krista is saying, Fausto, could you, in the cyber group room, in our trading room, could you check out the ASTS? Yeah, it's starting to trend down. I told you that was the stock that was the first stock that was on our list. That stock, it's number 6 in a big percentage gainers. No big secret where we find them. It's all about tradable, trend, and trap. Without those 3, you can get yourself hurt. All right, so we got about 19 minutes before the market opens up. Let me just tell you, I'm not a big fan of trading on Friday mornings. A lot of people don't like to trade going into the weekend. And don't forget, this past week, it's spring ahead, so your clocks are going to go up. Friday afternoons always are pretty good to trade. So I know a lot of people don't like to come back to work, but depending on where you are in the world, you could always jump in there and start from there. The morning or afternoons. But we'll if we find something, we'll trade in the afternoon. One last stock I'm just going to put on Eagle USA on YouTube. Says, Fausto, could you check the DLTR? Oops, typed in the wrong window. Sorry about that. DLTR. So this stock is it's great from yesterday. It looks crappy in pre-market right now. It looks like a really nice swing trade. This is Dollar Tree store. So I thought it's not Dollar Tree anymore. I thought it's $1.50 they called it now, from what I heard. But yeah, Dollar Tree is obviously doing really well in this market, as a retail store. But I would, we rarely want to trade stocks expensive like this. Not really our forte. We like to risk less, big reward. But if you're doing it as a swing trade, she does look pretty nicely. All right, let's get ready, fellow traders. I'm going to get ready to fill up my coffee and hit the restrooms, get ready for the open. In the meantime, we'll see you back here at 2:30. If you're in the cyber group room and you're new here to cyber trading, I know we have a lot of good appointments. I know I'm going to be talking to a few of you today. Listen, focus. Don't buy anything. Watch the traders. See if they make money and how they think for themselves. That's the number one thing you have to look at. See how we're a team. We trade together. This is not the Fausto show, the Josh show, the Rich show, the John show, the Alex show. This is the show of traders that we work together. So this is Sunday football. Sit back and enjoy. And hopefully this is something that you want to do, which I know it is. Just got to learn how to do it right. So look forward to talking to all of you. See you back here at 2:30. Like I said, cyber group members, lock and load. Let's get ready for the open, okay? Happy trading.